in section 7.1 for the challenge activities. So we have a home improvement company is interested in improving satisfaction rate from the 71% currently claimed. The company sponsored a survey of 179 customers and found that 138 were satisfied. Determine whether sufficient evidence exists that the customer satisfaction rate is different than the claim of the company. So here, we know this is, we're looking at population proportion. So we have P equals, and I converted, this is the null hypothesis, I converted the 71% to a decimal. P equals 0.71. And the alternative, so that's basically saying that it's 71% for the population proportion of customers being satisfied, and then the alternative hypothesis is that it's different, that it's not equal to 71%. So what we're going to do is we're going to get P hat, which is the sample population statistics. So that is just, I gotta do it in a different cell. So we just put equals, and then the survey was 138 out of 179 customers were satisfied. So 138 divided by 179, and this will give us the sample population proportion. So that's 0.7709 and so on. So to get the Z statistic, we're going to be using this formula right here, P hat minus P naught, which is the original 0.71. And so I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to put P hat, oh, I better put parentheses around it, because this is going to go on top. And then minus the original, which is 0.71, and then end parentheses, and then we're dividing that by the square root. So let me see, square root function. And then we'll have parentheses, because we're going to have another fraction inside of here. P naught, which is 0.71, times 1, or in parentheses, I should say, minus P naught, which is 0.71, and then end parentheses, and then another end of parentheses, because we're going to be dividing all of that by N, which is 179. That's the total number of customers, and then end parentheses to put it. Ooh. We want to accept this correction. I'm going to say yes. So I must have gone off incorrectly on one of the end parentheses. So now we have our Z statistic, and we're going to need that to get our p-value. So equals, we're going to use this function norm dist. Okay. And then we need our test statistic is in the middle. It's 0 standard deviations away from the mean. And let's see, and I'll show that. And then 1 standard deviation and cumulative distribution true. So we're going to take a look at this. So this is our p-value. So far we got our z-stat and then our p-value. So let's take a look. I'm going to try, I think that I'm supposed to have this negative because we're looking at both tails. Let me put negative in there and see if that works. Okay. Now, because we're looking at the left tail and the right tail, we need to account for both. So we're going to say 2 times, and I just use my asterisk, And then this is the p-value for both sides of the distribution curve. So let me go ahead and I've got to, sorry about that, I've got to get my